Fargo's American Legion Post 2 baseball team is playing in the championship game. They wrapped up Sunday's pool play action yesterday after a weather delay forced them off the field the day before. Fargo beat Louisiana 11-4 to advance to the title game. They'll be the first team ever from North Dakota to play for this Legion World Series, and you can watch them tonight at 5:30 on ESPN News.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for waking up with us on this Tuesday morning. I'm Jordan Schreier here with Lisa Badeau, and we're just getting started with your news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. Some Fargo parents are worried about construction on 52nd Avenue South as we head into the new school year. Over the weekend, a stretch from 45th Street to Veterans Boulevard opened. And now another section is open, this time the 63rd Street South intersection.
But parents say construction vehicles are flying through the neighborhood where work is still going on, and they're worried about kids making their way to the nearby Deer Creek Elementary School.
My main concern is for safety for all of our little ones. It's just really hard to have all of the trucks driving by back and forth at all hours of the day.
There is some good news. 52nd Avenue South will be open to 2 lanes shortly. We have new information this morning on a missing Moorhead teenager. Police say 14-year-old Hajar Kasim was found safe in Moorhead last night.
They credit several tips from the public for helping find her. No other information is being released at this time.
It's about 10 minutes before 7. Let's get a check of our storm team forecast on this Tuesday morning.
Good morning. Finally starting to see the light after we've had a tough start to our day today. Still some storms ongoing, but we're looking here in Fargo toward the north. You can see a little sliver of that sunrise here underneath the current cloud deck that's passing through this morning. So starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel for Fargo, and more places will get to enjoy that as well as we head into the later morning. So here's a look at the latest radar and satellite map. You can see where that cloud deck is. It's just now clearing the FM area, starting to. And then there are 2 places where we've got some stronger storms. One right through the Detroit Lakes area, Becker County, and another just currently exiting Wadena County. Right now, good news, no current severe thunderstorm warnings in our viewing area. The strong storm is continuing east beyond our viewing area, but starting to quiet down in Wadena as this moves on. And we've had some hail with this. Now, our hail size estimates lag a little bit behind the radar, so you can see that it's still estimating that there's some hail in the southern part of Wadena County, but right now things are quieting down. But if you did get some hail there or anywhere else in the valley, we'd appreciate hearing from you. Head to our Facebook page and let us know. Of course, we don't want you to give us those reports unless it's safe to go out and take those pictures and take those hailstone measurements as well. Wait for that storm to pass by. Checking out the other line, we're seeing that strong storm from Park Rapids right down Highway 34 to Detroit Lakes, producing heavy rain, some lightning with this. I don't have that turned on because it covers up the radar. It's hard to see, but it's out there, and it does stretch down toward Barnesville. It's clearing out again in Fargo, and gradually we'll all see some sunnier skies. Right now, eastern North Dakota enjoying that break. Over to the east, still stuck under the clouds, and again, some of us still in those stronger storms. We're in the 50s along the border up north and into that 70-degree range along the state line in the south. Winter is at 70 degrees. And heading into this afternoon, we'll see those clouds start to clear, and all of us will get the sunny conditions that we're starting off with out west this morning. Temperatures will be much cooler in the wake of this storm, though. We're looking at some 70 to upper 70-degree highs for today. Factor in this north wind that will be a bit brisk into the teens and some 20s, and it might feel a little cool for you. The good thing here, though, is that we'll end up with a lot of sunshine this afternoon, so it's going to turn out to be a really nice day, just a little cooler. And for the 7-day planner, Wednesday, Thursday, nice and quiet, cool in the 70s. We start to kick up those temperatures a little bit by the end of the week, and with that comes that chance for some rain and thunderstorms returning Friday and into the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. Time now for traffic. Let's check in with the Valley Today's Devin Fry for traffic on the move.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, Red River Valley. We're now going through Moorhead. We're on 8th Street, and this area was definitely more affected by the rain than anywhere else I've driven this morning. It's still very wet on the roads. There's a couple areas of standing water, so if you're going through Moorhead, please watch out for that. And remember, because of this cloud cover, it is darker than what we're accustomed to right now. Please turn your headlights on while driving. Safety first, everybody. Now, Overall traffic flow this morning, it's definitely picked up a little bit since this morning. I think that has a little bit to do with this, the rain and weather starting to go away a little bit. We have some construction up here on 8th Street. We're by the Concordia campus, and there's still a lane closed up ahead on the other side of the road. So that's another thing to watch out for. But like I said, overall traffic flow picking up a little bit, but still moving fairly freely. Should be an easy morning for you. Now, what day is today? It is Taco Tuesday. So Olay the day at Taco John's. For your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
A man is in jail after a text to 911 led to his arrest. Dispatchers got the text message yesterday morning, and police were able to track down the suspect's semi on I-94 near Downer, Minnesota.
And here's what dispatchers relayed to patrol officers.
Request to keep a lookout for a possible rape victim in a semi headed westbound from mile marker 33 I-94. Document from Ottertail County. She's texting them stating she was raped by the driver of the truck. It's a semi with red and black and yellow lines. Trailers covered with red and yellow tarps.
Police on the scene yesterday told us the victim was doing okay, but they're not identifying the suspect or details of the arrest, so we don't know if it was a kidnapping or a hostage situation.
People in both North Dakota and Minnesota have the ability to text 911 for help, just like the woman in the semi. All you have to do is text that number, 911, and dispatch is able to text back and forth with you.
Red River Dispatch Director Mary Philippi says this is a great resource for people that either can't speak because of a disability or because of the situation they're in. But they also remind you that 911 cannot receive photos, videos, or emojis. They will not receive your message if you include more than just a simple text. A man riding along a Fargo bike path near City Hall made a disturbing discovery, and even fixing it could have gotten him in trouble. He says he found needles on the ground over the weekend, and police told him carrying them to the trash could be a problem for him because the state has rules against carrying drug paraphernalia. If you do discard the needles, you should use tongs as well as puncture-resistant gloves and throw them away in a heavy-duty container like a laundry detergent bottle.
While we're told there's no local services right now that get rid of needles, there are options in town called Sharps kiosks. One is located on the northeast corner of Fargo Cass Public Health. That's 25th Street and 13th Avenue South. The other is at the Harm Reduction Center, 510 5th Street North. Managing your college career is a lot different than your previous schooling, in part because it's now all on you. So here are some advice from College Admissions Services. Go to class. You'll learn so much more by being in the actual classroom.
And on the first day of every class, get two people's phone numbers. So if you have questions, you can compare your memory of what was said. Also take notes in class by hand with your smartphone in your pocket on silent. Brains encode information most effectively by taking notes by hand.
And do your reading before class. It will help you ask relevant questions and set up interesting discussions with your professors and classmates. And about those college professors, we'll get to know them. Go see each professor during office hours once a week. It makes it a lot easier to go to them for help if you ever get stuck on something.
Finally, admissions counselors suggest if you ignore all other advice, do this. Consider college your full-time job, 40 hours a week. If you're in class for 15 hours a week, use the other 25 hours to study, review your notes, and do the reading for your next class session. If you start your college career doing this, you'll get a good habit of going, and you'll be better able to gauge the amount of time you need to study in the future.
And speaking of college, NDSU is going to be a busy place this weekend as the students head back for another year.
The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live from campus, where soon freshmen will be taking over. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Lisa and Jordan. I'm here with Tara Frickenhoff, and we are in one of the new dorms in Cater Hall, which is that new residence hall here on campus. And I know as a college freshman, I was the same way. I was like, I want to bring absolutely everything, but we are in a dorm. You are sharing space with someone else. So what are some of those things that you should bring and leave at home?
Right, absolutely. So one of the first things we like to say when you're thinking about what to bring to your residence hall room is less is more. You don't need a U-Haul, so if you have rented one, I want you to rethink that because this space isn't that big. So some things that we really encourage people to bring. So one thing are those kind of multi-purpose storage items. So for example, if you look back here, this little like wall hanging back here, it's super cute, it helps decorate the room, but it also holds things. And there's so many different pieces now that can help make your room cute, and they help with storage. So that's something we want people to think about. You know, get creative with your storage and your small space. Bring rugs, it just makes things cozier. Bring a lamp, so if your roommates sleep in and you need to pull an all-nighter, you know, you have that there too. But we have an entire list on our website too of things to bring, but don't think you have to bring it all.
Yeah.
You know, just get set up a little bit, and then you can add things as the year goes by.
I know I did the thing where I brought like spring or summer, the rest of my summer stuff, some fall stuff, but then went home, got my winter stuff, brought that stuff home. It makes things a little bit easier. And two, I really love like this type of bedding where you can have the drape, but you can store so much underneath here as well. So we are getting ready for that big weekend. NDSU is going to come to life as college students are moving in on Saturday. So those are just a few things, so a few pro tips when moving into the dorm, because it can be exciting, but it can be like, where am I going to put all this stuff?
Good reminders. It's easy to overpack for sure.
Yep, gotta stay on track. Abby Furchner reporting live. Thank you very much this morning. Let's get the answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question, 45% of couples say that they have argued about this in the car.
The answer? Where to park. Remember, you can play along by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page.
Some of us may want to park close to the building today because of the rain that's still out there. There are some strong storms too, still in Lakes Country. So be aware of that. Lots of lightning, some gusty winds, and some heavy rain, but no current severe thunderstorm warnings in the valley.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on right